I used to drive my aunt for a long time, and so it was really something to hear that song again.
Was that your introduction to showbiz, driving
Rosemary?
for your aunt?
Well, my father had a talk show
Yeah.
early on when I was about, from the time I was a kid. So whenever it was, we worked on it. If it was St. Patrick's Day, I had a leprechaun outfit at like 9 years old, and my dad had interviewed me, and I'd have a cigar and going, well, that's a hard thing. And then if it was Easter, I had a bunny outfit, and my dad would go, this is a big day for you. Yeah, it's a big day.
Have you still got those outfits?
Oh, like you don't know. I'm not running around with a poodle, a dead poodle stuff.
That is not a poodle, that is a West Highland Terrier. I want to make that very clear.
But it is dead, nonetheless.
Dead.
Jay, you say that.
Don't tell her.
So therefore it was in the genes.
It was sort of. It was a great way to grow up. Most kids sort of have to create a fantasy life when they're kids. They make believe characters, and we had this great. It was a vaudeville act, is what we were as a family. So we had this great costume room where we could go in and play any character we wanted, that was fun to do.
And what about you as a child? Were you always devastating with the ladies as a child?
Yes, I was.
Were you
and thanks for bringing that up.
No, I just wondered. I mean,
I was the same. I was a bit
awkward with the opposite sex.
The opposite sex.
He means girl.
Oh, yes. I did. Who knows? I think every kid is, for a long period of time you are until alcohol comes into play.
Oh, that frees you.
It smooths things over a little bit. Yeah.
I think you should get bra classes at school. That's what I think.
Just to unsnap the
things? So that there isn't all that
I think that's what
fluffing
Velcro
around.
is for.
Yeah,
Velcro, don't you
well,
think? No?
Depends, obviously, on the weighting. I'd quite like to run a school, actually, for young men.
Would you?
A kind of, show you the way round kind of school.
Then you did change it.
Don't even try. Don't even try.
There is no seamless segue.
No, there is none.
At all. No. And then, George, then you went into soaps, and you did an apprenticeship in some fairly
bad television.
Bad television.
Yeah, I've mastered bad television. I did a series where I played an undercover cop on a Harley during the day and a rock star at night. Should have read that script before I took the job. I did a lot of bad TV. That's the problem, is it just comes back to haunt you. I did bad sitcoms that are just in syndication and run sort of constantly, and I've got a nice mullet haircut and everything you could just, everything bad about the 80s. Is me. So, yeah, it was good to get through that period of time.
And then, of course, you did ER.
Yeah, Doctor Show.
Well, but that was a marvellous TV series. I mean, that was beautifully written, beautifully acted.
It was fun. It was sort of changed television for a period of time, and it was fun to do. We were very excited about being a part of that. It lasted. I was there for 5 years, and it was a roller coaster ride for 5 years.
Yeah. I suppose that one of the consequences of that kind of apprenticeship that you served was that when the big time finally hits, you were fairly well balanced about things. You were able to take a fairly sane view of stardom.
Well, yes and no. Yeah, you're right. You are sort of, you're more prepared for it, because I was 33 when the show hit. So that's a big. You've sort of almost been famous several times, so you're sort of prepared for the fact that it has very little to do with you. I also had, Rosemary was a big star, and then not famous, and she didn't become less of a singer along the way. So I got a lot of good lessons through life before I got around to the show being successful. So it was a better. I feel sorry for any kid who's 20 years old and sort of hits it, because I don't know how you handle it. I don't know how you do it.